computer. Welcome to another live stream on custom screen printing. My name's Wayne. I'm here to do another live stream tonight, this evening, starting early. We're now 6 p.m. on time, as usual. So we're here to do a live stream on my YouTube channel, Custom Screen Printing. Unusual day today. I have a fun time doing a YouTube channel. The only problem I have with this is if we get a lot of people in here that I usually get, I'd be all right. I'm a YouTube creator, I should say, a YouTube creator, building my channel since 2013. And I saw all that time, I haven't got that many followers until I went to my friends in the Philippines. They got the followers to build my channel, to grow the channel. Now, they're good people in the Philippines. Don't get me wrong. They're all good people. At least they like joining the channel. So I went and I joined the channel. I got monetized. Just for fun. I didn't get monetized to get rich on this crazy platform. And then all of a sudden, used to get a lot of people in this channel. And suddenly I got sick with a cold. And when I got sick with a cold, I took a couple of days off. My big audience took off. Where? I don't know. They took off. They scattered. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I go around supporting channels. But the ones that took off on me, that was on this channel, I don't know where they went to, but I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I'm a good supporter of YouTube. And I have to watch my friend Crystal's videos later because something came up and pulled me away from my computer today. I'm not going to get into details, but I'll tell you right now, I don't get into details. I keep it off YouTube. But it can get aggravating, you know. I'm going to wait for people to come in. I'll eat a little bit of my dinner. I'll eat my dinner for a little bit. Hello, Bean Boy. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. Nice seeing you here. I was on your channel last night watching your channel, but you were too busy. I didn't want to bother you. So I gave you a thumbs up, shared you out. And everything. Oh, all the time, no problem. We support each other. That's what makes us good YouTubers. Good creators, you know. But let me just cool down a little bit. Yeah, I seen that. Nice garden you got. I'm always impressed with the way you put your gardens together. It's a lot of work, isn't it? How you do it's a lot of work. I can tell you, I can give you credit for that. You work really hard getting that garden going. You must be pretty good at growing plants. That's why I get fascinated watching your channel and see what you do. Every year you do. It must be a lot of work, my friend. A lot of work. It's awesome work you do. Keep up the good work and keep going. You know, you're good at what you do, so keep doing it and keep making the film, your live streams on your channel. I'll keep stopping by and supporting you. Keep up the good work, friend. Hope more people come in tonight on the live stream or custom screen printing. We'd like to see more people show up here. And when you do show up here, remember to leave a thumbs up and share me out in your community tab and allow this channel to grow up even more. I want to see my channel grow more and more every day. I love talking to people. I love talking to the Filipinos. I like talking to the American people. I got other people that are not in the Philippines. They're in further away, in Saudi Arabia and in Germany and all that stuff. And we have a lot of people in different nationality and cultures. Cultures are good. People are different, but they're good. They're good YouTube creators. YouTube creators. And we all do awesome work on our channels. Some do better than others. And I know a lot of people are doing much better than me, fortunately. Because, well, I caught this cold. And and it refuses to leave. Refuses to leave. So if I don't talk much on my channel, that's why I don't talk much. Because if I do talk a lot, I'll start choking. So I hope more people come in tonight to join me in my live stream, the 6 p.m. broadcast. We could get more in here. More and more people. I'd love to have a lot more people in here. So I am very sociable, folks. Very sociable. I do not have a problem with meeting people or talking to people. I don't have no problem with that. I just want people to come in and enjoy my channel and, enjoy it and be part of it. It's like the one thing we don't have in my channel is drama. We don't have any bullying or talking about people or doing anything like we don't troll people or nothing. We just talk to people. We reach out to them. We talk to them. we make them feel at home in my channel. I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable in my channel. I want people to feel at home in my channel. That's what I like to see. Have people feeling at home on my channel of YouTube. I do not like people bullying people. I don't do it. Anyone that's disabled or anything, I don't bully disabled people. People have been saying that I do on YouTube, and that's a lie because I don't. I never did and never would. Hey, Corey, welcome. So we have Corey, the Outdoors and Adventure, a magnet fisher out there in the UK. He's a good guy. He has an awesome channel. Now we got to wait for Crystal to show up here and Beverly Moffat to show up here, and maybe Ashley will show up here. Who knows? But anyway, welcome, Corey. You want to come up in the panel right now? You can. I'll let you up. If you like to go up, let me know. I'll drop you a link and I'll let you up if you want. It's up to you. So, we're on here joining ourselves on the channel. And we like doing our channels. We like reaching out to people. We like to make friends with people and and being a part of a good community as this one is. And everybody will be having fun here. Oh, I'm fine, thanks. And unfortunately, I know a lot of people that are good YouTubers, and they know me and I know them. And I liked Corey's channel here, folks. Corey's Outdoor Adventures, a magnet fishery, is a good channel. You should check them out, people that comes in here. And remember, everybody who comes in here, if you haven't joined my channel, please hit the red subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, comment, share me out. I appreciate it. So I hope everybody else will come in as well. That we'll have more people coming in. So I'm gonna munch on my dinner as I'm on here, Corey. I had to mute my mic now. No problem, Corey. I understand. What'd you do today, Corey, anyway? Did you do another video or another live today? Or? Hope more people come in to live stream custom screen printing. We hope more people come in to join me on this live stream tonight. Because I don't know what the outcome's going to be tonight. If a lot of people are going to come in here or not, I don't know. Well, here's Crystal. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? I think Corey's busy tonight, so I don't know if he's going to stay on here or he's too busy to stay here. But it's understandable. That's right. So anyway, we are having fun being on here, you know. Beanboy was here, but I think he left. That's right. That's right. Crystal, that's right. Started at 6 o'clock. Hopefully you get more people in here so we can actually have more of an audience. Hopefully. And we'll have more people in here. I leave my link of my website store in here because I'm going to build a new store. So when the first of the month comes, I'll be building a new store. So that link will be back up and running again. But, oh, you are? Okay. I'm eating my chicken patties right now. I was slowly eating my chicken patties on the avatar. That's why I'm putting an avatar on again. I can do this. But, you know. What's for dinner, Crystal? We're cooking. My geez. That's right. That's right, Crystal. Little chicken patties. That's right. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. But you know what it is, don't you? Stupid weather patterns that we have. I'm disappointed the southern region's getting all the good weather and we're getting all the cold. That makes me mad. That's right. That's good. That was good. Just sitting here relaxing on my office chair. Talk to all of you. I was eating my dinner. Now I'm all done talking to all of you now as you're eating yours. It's like it's not easy, being a YouTuber because it's a lot of things that you got to do. I got to watch your 2 videos today too. I got pulled away today at my house. I had to go somewhere today. But still, right away after I'm done, I'll watch them. No issue. I won't be going anywhere tonight. But the one up in the eye right now, I thought we had 2 up there. We'll drop down to 1. Somebody must have left. Fortunately. Uh, all right, I'm gonna go clean this out. All right, so hopefully we get more people in here tonight and we have some fun. And fun. These live streams supposed to be fun anyway, you know. Um, so hopefully more people come in. So so hopefully we will continue to get more people in here in this channel and stay on more longer on this channel tonight. Hopefully. Just hopefully. We'll get more people in here tonight on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to be right back to go put the dish out in the kitchen. I know you are. I was out there putting my dish out in the kitchen and doing nothing after this. I got to watch the two videos today too. I got pulled away today. Pulled away to go and doing the errand, and I was disappointed about it afterwards. I ain't got to get into details though. So I don't talk about my experience of what happens to me off of YouTube. I have my issues. Believe me, it's not even easy. I'm having my own issues, believe me. Sometimes my issues can be pretty aggravating, but unfortunately. But that's life. You know, that's life. That's what happens. You know. I don't know. But but things happen and happens in life, you know. Huh? That's cool. Cool. Well, I'm just relaxing here, being the host of this channel, and just being myself, being quiet, talking very little. I talk very little. I won't choke too much. So I'm just, when I'm not on YouTube, I'm sitting thinking things out about certain things. Sometimes you have a solution for something. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you can talk to someone and they're like talking to a wall and they don't listen. So you don't. It's nothing to do with anyone in the home. It's someone else I'm talking about. And some people can be annoying. So I don't know. Yeah. Oh man, oh man. What? I'll be glad when I get back into making shirts again for someone. Instead of sitting around doing nothing all the time. So now I'll drop down to one. We're not having many people in here tonight, I guess. The stream's going lousy tonight. There's not many people in here right now. I hope it picks up. You never can tell though. Yeah, man, what a day. Put this on mute. There we go. So, oh man. I'm just going through, just wondering about doing bigger and better things. I'm in my off of YouTube. Excuse me, trying to clear my throat. Trying to do bigger and better things, but I just well, just one day after another, where I have to do some things, and when I sit around doing nothing, I get bored. I'm not doing nothing with myself. But excuse me. Hmm. Hmm. Are you putting the video out on that too, Crystal? As you're making dinner, you're putting it out as a video. Is that going to be up tonight? You gonna put another video out tonight with that? What you're making? So I'm just waiting. Okay. Okay, no problem. Hmm. Well, very low stream tonight, Crystal. Nobody's coming in tonight. I don't know what's the matter with everybody. This YouTube community is kind of weird. Kind of weird. Hmm. Well, we have to wait. We're on here for like 45 minutes now. No one's coming in. Getting kind of weird tonight. Won't be on here only for an hour tonight. This keeps up. Not many people are coming up. Coming onto the channel, I mean. Coming in. So I hope people come in after a while. Pick it up, you know. Hmm. So anyway, we have to keep going on our channels and keep going and going and going till we get more people in here. So hey Tasha, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's going on there, Grandma my goat? What's up tonight? What are you doing? What are you doing, Tasha? What are you up to tonight? What's going on? You working tonight or you off? How's everything going, Tasha? Okay. That's cool. That's good. How's Jonathan doing tonight? Um, just doing nothing myself, just relaxing on here and having a little chat, but I'm trying not to talk too much because if I do talk too much, I'm gonna start choking. So Sure. He there we go. All right. I'll wait till you come up and I'll take the link out. Hope more people come in and start picking this up. Because it gets bored when you have a few people in here. A few people in here, you get bored.
That's for sure.
All right, get this off.
It's like you're talking to yourself sometimes. Hey,
That's Twitch. You
Tasha.
do a lot of that on Twitch.
Mm.
Had another person on my channel I had for a long time, but I didn't watch his videos because I forgot, who he was, and he's only like 21 years old.
Oh yeah.
He's only a young kid, He's very nice, very polite,
Yeah, that's cool.
So he goes into these old abandoned houses, really old, ancient, like 1800s.
Yep.
And he goes in there and he don't ask. He just climbs in the windows and get in the house, right?
Yep.
The windows are open, the doors open, so he goes in and he shares it out with people. He don't touch that, but the kid's crazy. He could fall through a floor, right? He said, "Oh, these floors are not safe." I said, "Why are you going in
And
there?"
why are you walking on it, right?
Yeah, what the heck? You want your sorry ass to fall through it?
Maybe he had his Red Bull.
I don't know. I don't think he drinks that stuff. I don't think that kid does drink that.
I mean, the joke is Red Bull will give you wings, so if he did fall, he fly. Hey, Tasha. Yeah, that is a hard choice, man, because, times are tight, when you can make extra money, but then you're tired and you really just don't want to go into work again because you just had a day that you want. Yeah, I can imagine. But let's think. That'd be a hard decision. Money or relaxing?
But he went in that house yesterday, right? Got through the window.
Mm-hmm.
So these floors are soft. I'm afraid it might fall through, right?
Yeah.
And I said to myself, well, why the hell you went there?
Yeah, I was on one of my friends' lives today that I haven't seen for a long time. I have to go look at her stuff because I don't know what happened. I haven't seen any of her stuff popping up, and she ain't seen mine. So I have to, she'll see my comment and then she can find mine. But man, she didn't have no mods at all in there, and she's got over 2,000 subscribers, and she's been on there way longer than me. And I'm like, you need a mod in here because she had a whole bunch of kid trolls or something in there, asking her if she speaks English or Spanish, and she's obviously from the UK, so that was a dumb question. And then I took that kid off because I told her, she's like, well, how do I make somebody a mod? I said, you just click on their name and make them a mod. I said, and then we can get rid of them for you so you don't have to deal with that crap. Because somebody else was like, oh, you look ugly without your makeup on. And she's laying down in bed not feeling good. And she said, but I have makeup on. You saying I look ugly with makeup on? And I'm like, I was like, that's bull crap. You don't look ugly. They're just being jerks.
I'll bomb those suckers. I go in the channel. I don't care if I'm part of the channel or not. I'll bomb all those suckers.
I don't know why she got all these kids bugging her. I'm like, mother.
I just go on the channel. If you give me the channel and she's on live again, I'll just bomb those suckers. I'll drop bombs on them. What that means?
Yeah. What?
You're blocking the bomb, put them in the base, and you're bombing.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be done. They won't come back and they'll bomb the hell out of that channel. I've done it to a channel before. Because they'll give me shit, and I said, oh, yeah, watch what happens, bitch.
Right? And, definitely.
Dropped a bunch of bombs on them. They were all gone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Tasha, that's what I mean, off at 5, wow. But money talks right about now. I tell you, I've been striving to do a lot of stuff lately. So I understand what you're saying. I just seen my cousin at the bank, and she does lives on YouTube. And I mean, not YouTube. She does lives on Facebook. And I said, well, why don't you do YouTube? If you're doing lives on Facebook, you can at least make money on YouTube after a while. And she's like, I don't understand YouTube or Twitter or TikTok. And I said, well, I can help you with YouTube. I understand YouTube. So I've been trying to help her. But I think the more information I gave her, the more overwhelmed she got. Now she's thinking, and it's like, I think she's thinking, dang, this sounds like a lot of work.
I'll be
It ain't
back.
instant gratification. Okay.
Keep the stream alive. We'll be back. All right.
I'll try. Hey, Dave, what's going on? Your live stream's gone. What's that mean? Are you done with it? All right. I don't even know why I'd be going out there. Oh, yeah. No, I think I'm good. Run around like a chicken with my head cut off. I got so much stuff I'm doing right now. But at least I get to take a break and have some yum yum before I finish doing anything else I gotta do. So that's cool. Hold on a second. I'm trying to keep, hold on a minute. But anyway, yeah. Phew. It's been a long day, but this is what I made for supper. Hopefully, it's pointed at the right direction. I made mashed potatoes and I put beans on it like my UK friends do because I want to see how that tastes. I've never tried it, but hey, I'll try something and see if it tastes good. It looks good, so I'm going to try it. And then I got hot dogs with peppers and mustard. Yum. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's going to be delicious. It's because it's probably BMM instead of bushes, but whatever. It'll probably still make you fart. Uh, I'll have to come back to this. Yep. I gotta go up to my subscriptions and see if I can find who I was watching today's stuff. Can't believe that woman gets so well. Anyway, let's keep going down.
Down.
That's awesome. Yep. Hey, look at this one. I'll show you too because you missed it. This is my supper.
That looks good.
Mashed potato with beans and hot dogs with green peppers and hot dog and bun and mustard.
Mhm.
That's right.
Have to put some blue onions in that hot dog, dude.
I don't got no blue onions.
They're good for hot dogs and stuff. Put some
I like
chili.
that.
You put some chili beans in that hot dog, man. That will damn be good. That'll be awesome.
Oh yeah, I love chili hot dogs. Yeah, I've
Put
done that before.
chili beans over the hot dogs and stuff.
Hmm.
Sometimes you can cook the chili beans with the hot dogs too.
Yeah,
Your favorite
yeah,
food.
that'd be good. Hey, did you see Wayne that Dave said that his live stream's gone?
I was upstairs looking at this computer
Okay.
and it went off. I don't know what happened to it. It's crazy.
Huh.
I put it down.
Computers, they do whatever they want to. They just don't care about us no more.
I'll fix it later. Well, I'm going later on.
Yeah,
Deal. He'll go on again. I'm done.
I gotta go down. Now what? I have to remember this person's name again. What was it again? I'll know it when I see it. I could just go to my library. Yeah, right there. Okay, let's go down. Let's go here. Let's mute.
All right.
How are you?
All right.
Not you. Mute the TV so you don't have to hear it. I need to find my person that I have to catch up on.
Okay. Milk the fat.
Go to channel. All right. Let's see. Over. How long has it been since I've been watching you? It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Do 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 do. Yep. Are you getting ready for Saturday, Wayne?
I can't sing worth the shit.
I'm not saying you're singing. Listening to the singing. If
Well,
there hopefully is some.
if the people come in when they're supposed to, and we have people in there, it wouldn't be a problem. That's
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'm having problems with getting people to get their lazy asses in that channel. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
I've tried on my side, like trying to get people in. I told my cousin about it. I asked her if she did karaoke. She said no. I said, oh, whatever. I said, well, my friend has a karaoke channel and we sing over there. But obviously she don't do karaoke anymore. So what's the point of that? All
Wait,
right. I mean, I must have seen Vlogmas. No, how could I have missed her Vlogmas? I love Vlogmas. What's going on around here? I can't believe I missed all this stuff.
oh, you
It
poor.
just, I just have so much stuff I watch for so many people that they get lost in the fold after a while. Like you don't know who you watched, who you didn't watch. Like it just starts getting mixed up. And I'm doing the 30 for 30-day challenge. So I have to, I'm watching their stuff, they're watching my stuff, commenting, all that stuff. I still have to make another video on my walking probably tomorrow. And then I'm trying to join this new challenge, Christmas coloring challenge, because I have a Christmas coloring book and I love coloring. So, hey, yeah, I'll do that. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. That's right. I'm gonna eat some of this, hopefully, before it gets cold. I just hope this mustard don't make me cough, because for some weird reason, mustard and ketchup, they act weird with me now. I don't know why, but they do. They don't do me right, they do me wrong. Next time, we'll get Bush's baked beans.
Mm-hmm.
No. Wayne, did you hear about the poor old lady at Trump Towers in Las Vegas?
No, what?
I guess she got projected from their, those doors that are revolving?
Yeah.
She got like pushed out really fast with them and got hurt and died. And I think the family is now trying to sue them
Oh,
because of
really?
it.
They knew the door was broken and never fixed
They knew there was a problem with the door. They never fixed it. And this old lady died because of it. And they don't want to like do anything to, you know, make any kind of whatever to the family. And that's just bullcrap because it's their fault that the poor old lady died.
Jeez.
it. 79.
I'm not surprised about that lunatic anyway.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
He's an asshole anyway. So
He was
the big
bad.
Horrible person.
the biggest a-hole in the whole US of A.
Hey, you should watch Jimmy Kimmel Live. Oh my God. He's on YouTube. He is so funny. He goes off about that.
He's an ass.
He's funny about this, though.
He wears toupees.
Now I don't know what he wears, but he was all right with what he said.
Well, yeah, but he wears toupees and his finger on his bald head.
Some people are kind of self-conscious and stuff. I don't know why. It ain't like it's going to change anything. It's just hair. I've shaved my head on the sides all the way around and just had hair on the top before. That way, if I put it up, it was like shaved. And if I put it down, it was like long and nobody knew. It was kind of cool.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Holy shit.
What was that? Who took a holy shit?
My son.
I just didn't expect you to be drinking from a jug of milk like that.
Of course, I'm not going to dirty a glass when I'm drinking out of my milk jug. It's my milk. What do I care?
Yeah, I have my own, so fair enough.
That's right.
I mean, it makes sense for me, though. I just thought that was like a
Me
general
and
use.
baby share that. And
Sorry.
we drink it, so.
No
Hey,
apologies again.
we share everything in this house, even the germs.
I
ain't got shit
Sure.
to
I'm immune to them. I ain't got no problem with germs. Some of them are my best friends.
your breast friends.
I said best friend. Sorry. Okay. I have bad speech sometimes.
You get.
That's all right. That's right. It's all right.
That's right. That's right. That's what all the people say. That's right. I guess you must have got it going again. I was looking on my phone and I see that Dave's on live. That's good.
I showed him how to do a live stream. Put it back up.
Yeah, he obviously did.
Did he go on live again? Did he
Yeah,
go back?
yeah, he's live. He's on live right now.
Oh, he is, huh?
Yeah, I saw him on my other phone. I was playing a game on my other phone, but now I think I'll have to network on my other phone, and I'll have to watch people's stuff while I'm on here doing this too. I'm not gonna. You won't never know I'm doing it anyway, because I said I'd be watching it. I didn't say I'd be listening. That's right. Sometimes you have to multitask.
Melt the multitask.
Multitask. That's right. I gotta get to a lot of people. Man, I mean, I wish it would tell you how many people you actually have subscribed, like how many I'm subscribed to, because I got a list, but I couldn't count it if I tried, and I know it's a lot. It's got to be over. Dang, it looks like at least 200, maybe more.
Well,
I got a lot.
learned from me because he put his live stream back up. I showed him how to do it today, so
Mm-hmm.
once he learned that, it'll be fine. He
Yeah.
learned it. I guess he picked up on it real quick.
Well, that's good.
So he know how to do that. Corey got busy.
Wow.
Corey didn't stay long. He had something to do. He had a lot to do. That's why he didn't stay. So I told him no problem. I'll see you again.
Well, I mean, he was here this morning too, so that's cool.
Yeah. He had to do some things, you know. People get busy on their side. You know, it's not a problem. I told him it's not a problem. It's fine, you know. You have to do things you have to do. It's part of usually you have your own channel, you gotta run it. You gotta do some things for the channel. I guess he was cleaning stuff up. I don't know what stuff he was cleaning up, but he was doing something, but it's fine, you know. He has to do what he has to do.
One of my subscribers that I watch their food, and you know, we connected, so we watch each other's stuff.
Mhm.
They got 5.32 million subscribers. I mean, dang, I want to share me. I could use some of those.
Before Google bought it. If
Yeah.
Google bought it and he's trying to grow it that much, he wouldn't have went up that far. Because Google didn't own it, it was easy to get people to come in. They did
Yeah,
something.
this is
They did something to this YouTube platform that's like when I had a lot of people in there, my numbers drop.
Huh.
I don't
Well,
know
did you read that? Did you haven't gotten any? Do you go on the studio on YouTube?
Yeah.
Has it said anything to you about any kind of errors in subscription and watch or view hours on your YouTube studio? Because
Well,
I got a notification saying some people were having notices saying they were having messed up watch or something times, like errors on their watch or something time, and they fixed the problem. I didn't even know there was a problem.
I had that before too.
I was like, man, I hope not.
Not recently, but remember that time I told you I had problems with the subscribers and there was errors in. Remember I showed you before?
Mhm.
It was happening like that. But not recently now.
I
But
guess it just happened recently again to some other people's, but I'm glad it wasn't, it wasn't me. It must not have been you.
no.
But obviously that happens sometimes. So
Oh, it does. It does. But it's hard to get people to listen to you too. And it's hard to get the people to listen to you when you know, this phone's acting stupid tonight for some reason. I don't know what
yeah,
it's with the cell phone.
Mhm.
Phone's acting
I
like
mean,
it doesn't want to charge nothing, stupid thing.
maybe it's your weather. Is your weather crappy?
No, it's just a cell phone. Every time you put a new cord, the phone wears out. It's weird.
Huh?
I hate
That's
those-
strange.
I hate this pay-as-you-go phones. They
What
suck.
kind of phone is it?
It's a Samsung. Pain in the ass too.
Must be a cheaper one, because
Oh.
the real expensive ones never gave me no problem. What? Yeah, but yours ain't cheap either. Yours was like 1,300. Mine was 1,800.
I wouldn't pay that much for a phone. I wouldn't even go to the cable and get their phones. They can shove them up their back and their ass.
I've had the biggest, best phone the market has out every year since they started getting really good ones, and I started collecting it. And I kind of like to upgrade every 5 years. I don't like do it every year because that's dumb. They're about the same, but every like 5 years when mine stops being relevant and it's like had some really good upgrades, then I'll upgrade, especially if it's bigger. I love big phones, but you can't get a tablet phone for cheap anymore. That's for sure. I didn't even know they had them until I found like, woo, tablet phone. Now nobody's gonna have a bigger phone than that.
Stupid cable. I would never get a phone from them. They can
Oh,
shove them up their ass. I don't give a shit and crap.
yeah, that's how we got ours.
I don't care if my phone's cheap. I like it anyway. I don't care. I ain't going out of my way to get better, expensive phones. Hell with that shit. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I like mine. It's really cool. It was worth every penny.
Stupid Comcast and their damn phones. Like to chuck all their phones at them. Stupid idiots.
Mm.
I like the cable. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like the way they deal with people.
Yeah, I think the bills are outrageous. I'd rather be back on Hulu than
They
cable.
don't put it on your cable bill. They say, "Oh, we don't put it on the cable bill." I don't care. I don't care where you put it. You can sit down on it. All I care, I told them. It's the way I am. I'll tell them the way I feel. I'm open and I tell what I feel.
Yeah.
They don't like my opinions, but that's their problem, not mine.
Oh, that's the way life is.
You know where I came from, so they know.
Uh huh.
So that's the way I feel. If I wanted a real good cell phone, I'd buy it cheap somewhere. I had a real cell phone. I bought a good old Samsung, a good one, and the freaking stupid Verizon. Oh, we can't order. we
You might
can't.
have to make a couple.
We can't order that anymore. So you asshole. I said, very word of them on the phone to him. I called him an asshole. I call many people assholes. Many more than once.
Right?
Comcast called me up one day. He says to me, "Oh, we want to offer you a deal." I said, "What deal was that?" The cell phones. I said, "You know what you can do with those cell phones? What? You can stick them somewhere and sit down on them. You get it, pal? Get the hell off my phone. Get the hell out of here, you asshole." I said to him. You know, he said, oh, that's what's the matter? What, I called you an asshole? I said to him. I had to listen to your shit to get off my phone. Goodbye. I don't want it.
Well, every phone that I've bought that's Samsung, and I only buy Samsung, I don't buy anything else. And I've been upgrading every so often. Like I said, I give them to my children after, and it passes down. I give it to one, and then he gives his to the other. And they all, like literally, all of my kids had one of my phones, and they all still use them. They're still working too. Those suckers never die. I swear to God.
I tell people where it is, and if they don't like it, I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Well, that's good. At least you're honest.
And they don't like that. You know, they get mad at you when you're when you're real honest with them. They get
They don't
pissed.
like it when you lie to them either.
And I said, I don't lie. I'm telling you the damn truth. If you don't like it, then kiss my ass. I don't. I don't care. He said, you got a tough attitude. I said, well, I live in Brockton. How you do?
Right? Well, you gotta have where you come from. If not, somebody's going to, be a jerk.
I was born and raised here. If you don't like my attitude, then don't talk to me. That's it.
Yeah, it's funny because attitudes never bothered me, and I got the same kind of attitude. Like, I don't try to be mean. Obviously, I try to be nice, but if somebody pees me off, then all bets are off because
they try to bother me. I tried to make, they tried to talk me into getting one of their phones, right? And I got mad. I said, so what kind of, they were trying to dig into my information. Oh, what kind of phone service do you have? What kind of phone do you have? What this, what that? I said, shut up.
Right. Hold on, Dame. I'm on live and I'm trying to separate my food so that Junior won't know I mixed my beans. So if he wants it, he'll eat it without crying about it.
So
he wanted my leftovers.
well, I just asked him. I said, why don't you just shut your trap and get the hell out of here? You're not very nice. I said, no, I'm very nice. I just don't want you assholes bothering me. Comcast. I have enough of your shit. Get off my phone. Guys, I'm leaving. I ain't talking to you. Good, don't. Bye. And they've been calling me again since. When I get out on the cable to bring my brother's box back for which I didn't need. Remember that day I told you? The lady was sitting at the desk talking to me, right? And she says to me, this is a bullshit lie too. What they said. She says to me, "Oh, what kind of phone service you can bring your phone here?" And yeah, I know what you're trying to pull. She says, "What? You're trying to get me to want to get one of your phones. It ain't working. I don't want one of your phones. I don't want it, and I don't care about it. My phone's fine. I don't care if it's cheap. I am cheap, and I'm not paying your price. So buzz off, lady, buzz off. Because I don't give a damn about your stupid cell phones. So you can keep them and stay out of my business," I told her. Plain and simple. I'd be nice, but tough. "Oh, I'm not trying to sell you a cell phone." "Yeah, you are. That's why you're asking all these crazy questions coming up. I know what you people are up to, and they're not going to play that. So
Right.
drop the conversation and mind your business, all right?" "Oh, I'm sorry," she says. Hey, I know what they're doing, trying to hang around, crawl around like a little bug, right?
Mhm.
Trying to talk, get around it, and all of a sudden they'll get around it and say, "Oh, we have this nice phone. Would you want it?" I said, "No, I wouldn't want your crazy phones. I don't like your prices. They suck."
Yeah, that's for sure.
And
I
they're not gonna,
spent, I think it was $98 like a month or 100 almost for that phone, just for the phone. Then you gotta have the service and
oh
all
yeah.
this other crap.
Here's what they said. They said to me, "Oh, you can take your own phone here, and you can have $40 a month for total limited talks and tax and all this shit." Hey,
Hey,
Ashley.
John Paul. Hey, Ashley.
I said to them, "You can shove that phone. I don't want your lousy phones, and you're not gonna tell me I can bring my phone to you because that's a trick, and you're not tricking me into that. So just back off."
Right.
So I'm sorry. Didn't work.
Right. I always trying to sell you something. How's it going, Ashley? We ain't seen you in a while. How's your new house going and everything?
Hope everything's going well for you and Sherlock and Maddie and the dog that nips butts. But see, when they see me coming, oh no, here's that guy coming again to spoil the rabbits. Okay.
Just boiled the rabbits in the pepper and made spaghetti, meat sauce, and garlic knots. Nice.
So,
Oh, you're gonna paint a bookshelf shortly? That's cool.
oh, that's fun. You know that, right?
That's for sure.
I painted many of those. I got 3 of them in my studio right now. I showed my friend, he liked them. But they see me coming, they say, "Oh no, look who's coming. Stay away from him." Don't offer him a phone. Don't bother that guy. He'll tell you where you should go and where you shouldn't go. They probably tell everybody, "Don't bother that guy if he comes in here. Don't
Right.
try to call the cell phone. Leave him alone." Okay, so they know me,
Yep.
and I know how they con people too. And that they got conned a lot of people to get their phones, and people get them, and they must be paying an arm and a leg for them.
Yeah, luckily mine's paid off and my husband's is paid off. And like I said, I don't buy phones every year. So they say, "Oh, you get a free trade in, da da da." No, thank you. I got mine and I like it. And I ain't changing it for at least 5 years.
They want to get your money, is why they want to suck you in. Hey, come on in
Getting
here.
more of my money.
Come on, sucker. Come on in. We want to make more money. We miss your money.
No money for them.
They're a pain in the ass. That's what they are.
That's for sure. It's like telemarketers.
Oh, I don't get no calls from them. They get blocked. Oh yeah, I want to laugh.
I don't answer any calls from any numbers I don't recognize. I have email. I mean, I have voicemail. Leave a fucking message, and I might get back to you if I know who you are.
Listen to this now. Someone called me on the phone today, spam call. So I said, Dave was sitting there. I said, watch this. I said, hello, who's this? You know what they said? Oh, I'm home improvement. I said, so if you're home improvement, what do you want? Right? I talk that way to make it interesting. Oh, we went off and well, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not interested. My roof is so expensive, it would own your business right now. So stop calling me and get out of here and get off my damn phone before I block
That's
you.
for sure.
She hung up and blocked her.
Yep. We ain't been up to too much, Ashley. Wayne's had a cold for a while, and I've
Yeah.
been doing the same grind I've been doing for a while. Just grinding at the grindstone.
I got a little
Hoping this melting stuff stays melted so I go out there and rake all the leaves I gotta rake.
I get my doctor checked me, so what the hell's going on? Get rid of this cough. I'm sick of it. But I don't have a cold, and they called me. I gave them the lip. And one lady calls me and says she has health insurance or something. I said, what the hell do you want, right? And I'm not happy with my health coverage. I'm mad. I told the lady off. She shut up. I told her to shut her trap, and she didn't say nothing to me afterwards. They lied to me, and I didn't like it. So she calls me and says, "Oh, what the hell did they get you want that?" I said, "Lady, take a walk and shut up and get off this phone before I block you." And she hung up, and I blocked her. That's funny. That is a lot of laughs I had with that. So I don't like people bothering me. They're all trying to con someone in, con you into something. I just can't stand them.
Right? That's funny.
It's just stupid the way everything is going. You can't trust nobody anymore. They're always willing to lie to you. When I get my voice back and I'm a normal again, I have some more fun telling some people a thing or two. Right now, I'm behaving myself right now. Believe me. I'll get rid of this. And I do. I'll be back to normal again. I got my friend laughing the other day, I called that asshole lunatic. I was calling my friend, I was telling him about him, that asshole lunatic in Washington, D.C. I told him, I said, that asshole, I said, I ain't gonna say all the stuff I said. No, I got my friend laughing. I said things about him, and I said, if someone dropped a millstone on his forehead, his probably head would crack like a coconut shell. If someone dropped a millstone on his head, he wouldn't know how to scream. He'd just fall dead on his face. And he started laughing. I just said that to be funny. So all the London people hate Trump. Oh, they hate his guts. And the other guy he hangs with, they hate him too. They got a lot to say about him over there. Oh my God. I wouldn't want to talk about that. It's ruining my mood. I better shut up about him. I don't want to talk about that a-hole. But side point. I'm minding my business. I'm in my mood, Crystal. But I gotta behave myself if I want my voice to get better. You know what I mean? I'm no fool. I'm just a funny person, has a lot to say. That's all. That's all I can say. I told my friend about these things. He said, "What do you use those for?" He's my website. It's in these. My website is saved into one of these storage things, the zip drives. Yeah, I use two of them. This is my red one right here. I didn't use this one yet, but I will. I am going to use it for another storage unit. So I got a big one to use, 4 gig or something.
Yeah.
But he says, "Oh, when you're amazing." I said, "Well, when you have nothing to do, you learn other stuff." I
Right.
love messing with web pages, and I got a book on my computer from them, that old software. But if a guy sells the software for $9, it's a catch to it.
Yep.
Don't believe that shit.
Yeah, that's cheap. That's way too cheap.
And
That's weird.
something's funny.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't,
pretty.
I don't trust that shit at all.
I wouldn't either. Hey, you know I'm gonna have my first grandchild coming up this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my daughter is
Oh,
pregnant,
oh, wow.
and my first grandchild, and she's supposed to give birth May 15th because she's having a C-section, so I know exactly when.
Oh, now you're gonna be a grandmama, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna be a grandmama who ain't allowed to hold the kid and ain't allowed to give the kid a kiss, and can only touch his fingers.
Really?
Yeah, my kid's real weird, real weird, real weird. She don't want it to bond with anybody else but her and the father, and she said she ain't even sure if she wants the father to bond with her because she's
What the
she's really weird kid. So
heck is?
yeah,
What the heck?
I'm thinking give give her give her a couple months and she gonna think differently. She gonna be begging people to hold the kid so she don't have to. Because I tell you, you thinking that you're gonna be able to do everything you need to do and hold the kid 24/7
Oh,
just by yourself ain't never
That,
gonna happen.
that's Tasha. That she'll tell you that too.
That's just crazy. I know that she's overprotective or whatever. I tell you, it's just like wow. I took it well, but her dad ain't gonna take it well. Her dad ain't. I ain't telling my mom and my brother. Thank God they're not going because they'd be like, "What? We can't touch the kid. We can't." Like, nope.
Huh. The husband ain't gonna like that either.
My husband don't care.
Not
It's
yours. I mean hers.
oh well, she's gonna let him touch her anyway because she has to. That there's no choice in that. It's his too. But yeah, I was like, whatever, man. It's your kid, and I haven't holded a baby for a long time, but gosh, like I ain't even gonna see the kid more than once if I'm lucky in a year or once every 6 months or 8 months. How's it gonna bond with me anyway? I just wanted to hold it because I haven't held a kid in forever. I haven't had a baby to hold and nothing.
It'll give time to it. She'll find out how a mother is. She'll find out, and then that attitude will change. Believe me. Give it a while.
Yeah, that's what I say too. But like I said, there's no way that I'm gonna bond with it before she does. When I'm only gonna see it once in like a year if I'm lucky. Yeah. And the thing is that she wants to homeschool it. She wants to let it call her whatever it wants to. Like, oh, I don't care if it calls me mom. It can call me Jay for all I care. It's like, no, what are you crazy? You don't want your kid calling you by your first names. And then it goes around other kids at school and they're like, why are you calling your mom and dad their name and not mom and dad? And oh, they're not going to school. I'm going to homeschool and only let them around people I want them around. It's like, oh boy, they're not going to get very much socialization.
And then if he calls his mother a butthead, then what's she gotta say?
Yeah,
That's
she probably wouldn't. Yeah, I used to call her. I used to call her a butthole, and she used to call me a butthole when she was a little kid.
Well, but they say, what are you calling me that for? Because you said I can call you anything I want, you butthead.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? It's just you're
I
asking
know.
for trouble. You
It's
can't
crazy.
keep them from out in the public. It's gonna cause a lot of mental anxiety when you do that to the kid. You can't keep them from not meeting other people. It's gonna hurt it.
Believe me, the whole situation is a real pain in my buns. But it's like my first grandchild. I'm still excited about it, but it kind of stinks that there's so many limitations on it now. I had a little more. Like I had dreams. I thought that I'd be able to bond, but I guess that's not gonna happen for a while. But whatever.
It's gonna bite her in the ass later in life. It's gonna be what she didn't do it. Ashley knows what I'm talking about, right, Ashley?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ashley. I know, but you can't tell my kid nothing. I tell you, your kids, they grow up and they think they know everything, and it's like whatever you'll learn. But I'm not gonna tell you because I know you don't want to hear it, and you'll just get mad at me, and I want to stress you out while you're pregnant.
Anyway, is that reasoning you?
I mean, literally, I took care of you all your life. You never got dropped or nothing bad ever happened to you. Why can't I hold the kid? I mean, I'm the mother. It's crazy.
Bad. Pretty bad. Oh, geez.
Most people have the grandmother's babysit. I can't even touch the kid. But it won't. She won't care if I buy her presents, but she ain't gonna let me touch it. It's sad. Well.
Yeah.
Listen to this, Ashley. I bought her a cat one time because she wanted a cat that was lovable and liked people. Because the cat I got the first time didn't like people and wouldn't like go to her and stuff and wasn't lovable. I got her a lovable one. She got mad because it loved everybody and it was like a whore. So she didn't want nothing to do with it. So it ended up being her father's cat because she didn't like that, liked everybody. She wanted it just to love her. So
Oh,
she
my
kind of liked that. She kind of liked that. I'm not surprised. It don't surprise me at all. And she gets mad like about that.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna have a problem on her hands. She's gonna find out that she made a big mistake.
Oh yeah, but you can't tell kids nothing these days.
Oh, they'll find out the hard way later on down the road. Believe it. That's not good. You're gonna wish you didn't do that. It's gonna bite her in the ass later. Life's a bitch, and then you die. Sorry, that's the truth. Now, I know women can be pretty ridiculous too. Believe me, I know. And I'm not telling you what I know right now. I'm keeping things to myself about other things, but some girls can be pretty stubborn when you get to know them. They can be a pain in the ass too, along with it. Some girls can be a pain in the ass. Right now, I have one that's a pain in my ass. Believe me. That's all I'm going to say about it. Stupid idiots. I met another one, a pretty blonde. She was a pain in my ass too. The day I got rid of her, I was jumping for joy. Jeez, she was a real pain in the ass. I even told her to shut up a couple of times. She was pretty as Marilyn Monroe. She was gorgeous, but she was sneaky as a son of a bitch. Sneakiest woman I ever met. And I even caught her on a few things. I said, "What the hell are you doing that for? What do you think?"
Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Yeah, I had to go in for a minute to see my kitty needed me, but I'm back again. Holy moly, I tell you.
Some of the girls I knew were a pain in my ass.
Yeah.
One lady that was a pain in my ass. Her name was Elizabeth. I could have called her Elizabeth. She was sneaky as a polecat. Sneaky.
That's my ex-boyfriend's my kid's father's. That's his fiance's name is Elizabeth.
Oh,
And
really?
they call her Beth,
Holy shit!
right?
I called that girl Elizabeth.
Yeah, I'm sure that Eric is the bitch in that situation, so that probably wouldn't stick with that one.
So I told her, but she says, I told her this. She says, "Oh," she kept telling me she loved me and everything, and I said, "Knock it off, right? I do love you." "No, you don't." "What do you mean? You're going around and you're sneaky." I said, "You're so sneaky. You can't hide anything from me. You're sneaky. You want me in your life? You better straighten up, lady, or I'm gonna kick you to the curb." She wouldn't listen, so I kicked her to the curb. I said, "Get out of here. See her. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, right on your ass." I said, I don't want to meet you. We never met. I said, "I don't want to meet you because you're a pain in my ass. I don't need your drama. So take a flying shit and get out of here." That was it. I told her straight out. Women don't boss me. They listen to me. They don't tell me what to do. I tell them if they do, they take a walk. Get the hell out of here. That's it. Because I have Christian moral values, and I tell them the Bible says the man is the head of the household, like Christ is the head of the church. Hallelujah. and she agreed on that. She was a Baptist, but she was a pain in my ass. So I got rid of her. I don't miss that lady to this day. Now I got another pain in my ass. I got a pain in my ass now. I have. She's another one.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's why I'm single for, because I know better.
I tell you what, when my kid told me that I couldn't hold the baby or touch it except for to hold its fingers if I wanted to, I almost felt like crying because it was so like very heartbreaking to me. Because I've been looking forward to this day since all my friends kept having grandbabies
You know
way
what?
earlier, and I didn't have any. And I was like, oh man, I hope someday my kids have grandkids. And I never thought I would get a grandkid. And now that I'm getting one, I mean, all I can look forward to now is buying it stuff because like she won't let me do anything else pretty much.
That's crazy. Who ever heard such a thing?
And I want to tell my mother and my brother about it because they wanted to go down and meet the baby. And every time I had a kid, I let my family and the father's family hold the kid. Of course, why wouldn't you? I don't understand. In a chair, sitting down, yes, but like I let them hold it. I weren't stupid about it. They've held babies before.
I had a friend before that said this. This is honest truth. I got friends that are funny as I am, right?
Yeah,
His wife was so sensitive. She got mad at him. He
yeah.
says, "Oh, if you want my ugly kid, you can have it." He said it right out, and the wife caught him saying it.
Hmm.
He was a joker. He was not really serious. Wife comes out and she says, "Let me get this drink of water, man. You're saying our kids are ugly?" And he says, "I'm only kidding. Why don't you calm down? You know me. We're married for so long. You know my personality. You knock it off. Start getting mad at everything I say."
Right.
I knew his wife. I said, "Calm down, right? He's only kidding."
Yeah.
"Well, I know he is." I said, "Yeah, but the way you're acting, you don't think you should be even kidding around. I know your kids are not bad looking kids. He's just doing it funny." And then he talked to me and says, "When you ever gonna get married?" I said, "Hell no, I'm not getting married. What the hell? What the hell you think I am? What the hell you think I am when I get married? Look at you, the way you're living. Who the hell needs it?" I said to him. He started laughing his ass. He fell on his ass and started laughing his stomach. He
Yep.
started laughing. His wife said, "You fool, get off the ground." I said, "Shut up, I'm laughing." He said,
Uh, I'll be right back again. I have to go through with my kid.
I'm telling you, man. I'm single for a reason. I like it. I like it. I have all the freedom in the world to do whatever I want to. I will straighten this girl I'm going with right now. I'll put her in a place. And I will do that when I get a chance. And believe me, the chance will come when I put her in her place. And that will be it. I'm that way. I'm the boss. And she knows it. And I don't take anybody's crap. I treat the ladies good, but I don't give them any lip. I just put them in their place. And when they get put in their place, they're happy when they get put in their place. And they never say nothing. So that's it for that shit. I'm a smart cowboy. I don't deal with bullshit. I don't drink freaking alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't do shit. Oh, I do. I ain't breaking up with her. She's just a pain in my ass. That's all. What woman isn't a pain in the guy's ass? Think about it. They're all a pain in the every one of them. All girls are a pain in the ass. From the right to the left cheek. They're all a pain in the ass. Yeah, I have one and I'm very happy with her. No, we didn't break up. We're not breaking up. I just have to put her in a place when I get a chance to. I'm a nice guy to her. I don't yell at her. I don't treat her mean or anything. She just has to be put in the place. That's all. And I'm going to do that when we do get together, and we will get together. When we do, I will put her in her place, and she'll know who's who. I'm not talking. I'm talking personal ways, Ashley. I'm not talking about you people on here. You're friends of mine. I'm not talking about you or Crystal. I'm talking about the ladies that are in my life that are pain in my ass. Okay?
I know that ain't me.
No. And unfortunately, I'll put her in a place and I'm ready and I will do that. I'm that way. I'm a tough cowboy, but I'm nice to ladies. But they
Yeah.
have to be put in their place. I will do that in a nice way and they'll listen to it. She needs to be put in the place and I'm going to do that
Yep.
because she's doing things I don't like and I'm not going to say any more about it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That is your right. Ah, I have another kid open on the door. Why are kids always coming and going in this house? I am.
I know, Ashley. I know, Ashley, only kidding. I know you. Don't worry. Don't worry, sweetheart. All right? I'm not talking about you. I'm a perfect gentleman to ladies. I don't treat them rotten either. I don't raise hands to women. I don't do that shit. A man does not do that to a woman. I don't care what the hell their problem is. If I see a guy doing that, I'll knock him right on their friggin' ass. If any guy hits a woman, I'll knock him right out. I don't stand for that shit. Nobody puts their hands on a woman at all and raises a hand to them or nothing. They rather just keep their hands to themselves. That's what, put it that way.
Totally agree.
I hate that crap. Oh,
Yeah. I've been in 2 abusive relationships, so I understand that.
shit.
So, but I don't take no crap. Somebody tries to punch me, I'll punch you back. You don't get in my face because you're gonna be sorry. And let me tell you what, you can do what you think you want to do, but I'm gonna get peed off like Damien, my son Damien, and my daughter Catherine's father Eric, the one that's from Massachusetts. I broke my leg and I'm in a wheelchair and I can't walk. And I stood up to him because I got mad, but I could only stand on one foot. He pushed me into the wheelchair. He literally put his hands on me. So I got back up and I pushed him and he ended up upside down with my recliner on top of him. I said, don't think just because I'm in a wheelchair that you gotta do that to me. You are messing with the wrong motherfucker. Don't even, I will beat your ass with one leg.
Oh, I like that. Congratulations.
I tell you what, he will never do that again. Well, one time I went up and caught him with a woman in my trying to hide under my bed because he was cheating. So after I got done with her, I went after him, and he literally, I almost put a lampshade through his head, but he ducked and I put it through the wall. I don't discriminate. I don't blame just a woman. I beat both your asses. All right. Then one day he got smart and he was pissed off at me. He threw keys at me and cut me on my arm. So I got up and I did a football move where I took my shoulder and I rammed it into his midsection. He flew up and he hit my table, my kitchen table, which was a huge antique table, and it broke it right in half. And he called my mom and said, Darlene, I did whatever to your daughter and she hit me so hard. I had an out of body experience. I'll never do that again. My mom's like, mess with her again and see what happens. I don't deal with no crap. I tell you that right now. You want to mess with me, you're going to be sorry.
Right, good for you.
That's right. And I tell you what, the cops came and the cop told me after I told him what happened, he would have done worse to both of them. He said, I would have done the same thing. He said, but I probably would have done worse. I was like, that's right. I ain't taking no crap from them. And then though he came back, he's like, you still with that fool? I thought you were going to get rid of him. I was like, yeah, I should have.
Because you did afterwards, right? So you had
Oh, eventually it took 20 years to get rid of that guy.
Oh boy.
20 years of his crapola. And believe me, all he ever did was bitch, gripe, complain. Nothing was ever good enough. Nobody was ever good enough. Everything you did was wrong. You had to do it his way. It was nobody else was right. You were dumb. You were stupid. You didn't know anything. You don't know how to sing. Stop trying to do this. Don't do that.
Oh,
Oh
gee,
my God. He drove me insane.
sounds like it too.
Yep.
Jesus. But lady,
Yep.
some ladies I met, like that Elizabeth, all right?
Yeah.
She was like sneaky as a polecat. She was so sneaky.
Oh, yeah.
She tried to be sneaky. I caught her. I said, you know something? One thing I'm going to say to you: get the hell out of here and take a flying shit and get lost.
Right.
Get out of here. She says, "You don't love me." I said, "No, I never loved you in the first. How can I love a sneaky snake? You can't.
Right. You cannot. No, and you can't trust one either. How can you love what you don't really even know?
Get away with things with me. I caught you every time, and now you're gone. Get out of here. Go
Yep.
take a flying shit and don't miss. Don't miss it. If you jump over the leap, make sure you jump high enough and get out of here." I said,
Right. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I've always got along better with men than women because, for one, I'm not womanly. Like, I don't like going and getting my hair done. I don't like to wear makeup. I don't like to dress up a lot. I don't like to put high heels on. I don't act and talk dainty and like, oh no, I can't do anything for myself. Oh, I broke a nail. I don't like any of that stuff. And all they do is talk about their boyfriends when they're not with when they're girls, they're like clucking hens. They just talk about the guys. They just gripe the whole time. That's no fun. I'd rather be with the guys, hanging out, having fun, getting all the attention. I don't care about the girls. Like, the girls are no fun, and they're such evil, conniving, backstabbing. I don't know what's wrong with some women, but I tell you, some of the younger women I ever tried to, like, not even like when I was young, even tried to be around, I just found that they were all just two-faced, and I don't really care for that. I like to be upfront and honest, and men are more like that than women are.
all right, here's this other story, all right? I got rid of this girl 12 years ago, 13, 14 years ago. All right, guess what happened? She's
Huh.
on Facebook. Try to go on there and talk to me. Oh, you don't remember who I am? I said, hey, lady, I got rid of you a long time ago. You're nothing but a stinking liar. What the hell you want to bother me? I don't want you. I got rid of you. When I get rid of you, I don't want you coming back. You're a stinking liar.
Yeah.
You're nothing but a stinking lying scam. And I don't deal with scammers. So get out of here and take a fucking walk for yourself. I told her. I don't care to give a crap about you.
Yeah.
And I said, get out, see you later. And I blocked her. And then she tried to come back and said, how'd you get back in? I blocked you, you scamming liar. I blocked her again. You couldn't get back in. Stupid. Oh, you don't remember me? I said, I remember you. You're the biggest liar overall in my life. You never even got to know me. I got rid of you too quick. I don't want no liar around me. So all you do is make up shit that's not even true.
Yeah. Yeah. I learned girls early because, like, I'd hang out with the guys with a couple girls, and it was always the kind that were real dick to you, acting like a real catty jerk off to a woman. But then the guys come around, they act all sweet and innocent and like helpless and nice. And then I look like the asshole because I don't like him and I'm not being nice to him and I don't act like that. And it's like, well, fuck you guys. You don't know what kind of fucking evil bitch she actually is. That she don't show you when I ain't falling for her crapola. And I'm not the kind of person to have a guy do everything for me. I can do whatever a guy can do it. I'm kind of insulted to think if they think I can't. You know, you're not carrying all the bags. I'm carrying some too.
I know.
Right? You're not doing all the work. I'm doing some too. Don't be sexist. I can carry a dang bag. I have muscles too, you know. Don't make me prove it. Mama said, knock you out. That's right.
Oh man.
I used to play football with the boys because I love to tackle. And I don't care if somebody tries to tackle me because you're going to be going up against something you don't want to. I got like 250 pounds that could be coming at you real fast. And I know how to throw my whole body at you like a gun.
My girlfriend did that with her nephew, right? She cut
Mhm.
away. She showed me the picture. I said, what the hell did you do that to yourself for? I was fooling with my nephew. Yeah, but she thought you were faster than him and you end up falling on your knee. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said, don't be sorry. That's an old picture. But don't do it anymore, you know. I said, I don't do that anymore, so I know you don't. But But you don't hide things from people either. That's what
Yeah.
women used to do. Hide things every time, hiding everything, being secretive, private. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate that when a woman does that to a guy.
It is horrible. Oh, you went through it 8, almost 9 years? Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. But the
Yep.
guy, the way you hide things from the guy, that's not good. They
I,
hide things from you. Oh, I
I
hate
know.
that shit.
Oh, I know. I went through that too. I had to be a private investigator with Eric because he was always doing stuff behind my back, and I knew it. And I ain't stupid, and I don't take his word for crap because he's a big fat liar. Ashley, you played football with the boys too. See, that's why I like you. I figured you were more like me, more of a tomboy instead of a girly girl, which I can't stand girly girls. They bother me.
Sneaky girls, so I hate those. They
I
try to
don't trust many women. Sometimes the women can be mean. It really
hide
mean.
everything. They hide everything.
Yep.
And they want to know one day they get caught, and then they say, "Oh, I shouldn't have did that."
hmm
You damn
It's
right.
funny. There's a lot of women like me that I've found on YouTube, like Ashley, Judy May, Beverly and stuff like that. Really good women. But when you're younger, you find a lot of evil, mean girls. I just never really got along with them that well.
I never had one because I got rid of them too much. They got on. They got to be a pain in my ass, and that's why I got rid of a lot of them. I
Yeah,
want no damn relationship with them. They're a pain in my ass.
definitely.
I don't want that shit. I don't want the drama. I don't want the shit.
Yeah, who needs that kind of chaos anyway? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, I love you too, Ashley. You're definitely my kind of girl. A girl who's like not a like a girl. I hate those kind. That's why I love Judy May too. She's so honest and upfront and just open and me. Sandy's great. It's like, I found like my people on YouTube.
You hear anything from Judy May recently about her baby? Did anybody hear anything about it?
I haven't
I'm
heard
wondering.
from her. I know I left. Hold on, let me look because I know I left her a message. Let's
I wonder
see.
how she's doing because I want to know if she's.
Oh yeah, I left her a message, right? But the thing is, I did it on the Facebook, and when she's at the hospital, she don't get internet service. So I think she's at the hospital because it says can't deliver, user unavailable. So I wanted to see how she's doing and stuff. Tell her I miss her and everything else. Find out how her sister is. Tell her we're still praying for him. Hope everything's good, but it can't be delivered. The last time I talked to her on here was February 19th.
She'll get back to you when she gets ready, though. She'll talk to us. She will. She'll tell you. And you
Yeah.
can
Yeah, you should definitely, Ashley. I'm always on Facebook and stuff like that. And, eventually, I don't know if I have your number or you have mine, but we can do that too if you ever want to or whatever. I'm more of a texter. I don't mind calling people, but I'm more of a texter than I am on the phone talker.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it. It's just, I don't have people who call me. Like nobody, I don't have friends like that. I've never had things like that. I usually, like I said, I only had mostly guy friends. I got rid of all those when I got in a relationship. So I got rid of all the girlfriends, any girls that I actually had that might have been my friends because I couldn't trust Eric. And I got rid of all the guy friends because, they were friends of mine, but they were also probably like wanting me too. So I couldn't have that.
Well, being a single guy, I'd rather be single than be a fool, all right? Put it that way.
That's for sure. But Ashley, I've had people like he got in my head too, making me believe that it was me, that I was crazy, that there was something wrong with me, that nobody would ever want me, that I was a nutcase, and it was my fault. He cheated on me because I was waiting to get my ass I weren't working and he was, and that's why he tried to cheat on me to prove a point. That as soon as I got my money and I got $7,000, guess who took it all? It weren't me. I didn't get that money. He took it all.
Oh, Jesus.
And he weren't bitching no more. I weren't working. I used that as an excuse to try to cheat on me.
Oh, man. He needs a wrap beside the head.
Yep. But he told me, if I ever find out you cheat on me, I'll kill you. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Like really, truly?
Yeah.
He might knock him through a loop and he'll hit him in his head. He'll become stupid and retarded.
I tell you what, if you want to really pee somebody off when they're mad at you, right, and they're screaming at you, just smile at them. The evilest smile you can use. Like, they ain't bothering you. Oh my God, it pees them off so bad. Oh. And I am good at doing that. And don't make me real mad because I might tell you, I might spit in your face. Yeah, Ashley, it's funny because me and my husband, when I was 16, was it 15? 15, I met him. We did, let's just say we were like people who met, seen each other across the room, had a one night stand here, there a few times in our little times we met, like 4 or 5 times in the 2 years that I hung out around there. Anyway, and then and then we come back together, when we're 40s.
Mm,
And we just didn't know we loved each other for so long.
mm.
But he was super shy, and I didn't believe anybody really cared about me, so I didn't take nothing seriously. Everybody was just a game for me because they weren't worth it. I weren't putting my heart out there to be destroyed. It weren't worth it. I didn't care about nobody or nothing. I was a teenager who had been hurt enough, and I didn't care about nothing. I didn't believe in love. I didn't believe in anything
I didn't
except
trust. I
for feeling happy and doing what I wanted to do.
didn't trust anybody.
No,
It win me over if I trust. That's the way I am. I don't trust nobody. No ladies, no nothing. They gotta work their ass to make it real, or they're out the door.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're happy too, Ashley, and I'm definitely glad we found people that ain't dickheads. My husband's the best one in the whole world. I hate to say it, but me and him never fight. Ever, 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 never about nothing ever. And he never is rude or cruel or mean or makes me feel bad. He always says good things to me. He's always nice, always with me. We're always together. With the other one, it was I need to be alone. I need time by myself. I can't always be with somebody. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? Or if you wanted to do something with them and, you didn't, oh, you're making me feel like it's a job. You're making me feel like I have to do it. Oh, and then if you don't say anything to them, oh, you never tried to initiate. But when I do, you make me feel like a bad person. So I ain't never doing that again. And then you make me feel bad for not doing it. It's like, man, he really messed my head up.
he sounds like an asshole.
Oh, he was horrible. Believe me, he ran my hand over one time and broke all my fingers because he pushed me out of the car and backed up over my hand on accident.
Oh, I would have broke his head for sure. This son of a bitch. I hate when a guy does that to warriors.
Yeah. Yeah, me and him had a long history. Let me just tell you that. I don't take no crap, and yeah, it was not something that was fun, but I'm pretty strong, I tell you.
Didn't
I
sound like
didn't I
Um,
didn't cry about it at all. I looked at my hand and it was like all mangled. All the fingers were pointing sideways, but they were straight up, and I was like, "What the heck happened to what's wrong with my hand?" Thank God I was drunk, because if I would have felt that, I didn't feel it. Like, I didn't feel any of it. I was so drunk I didn't feel any of it.
Jeez.
I just freaked out when I saw my fingers pointing the wrong way and they were straight. Like, they were up and down but pointed the opposite direction.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's when I was like 17.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Yeah, well, that's when I got with them.
Are you glad you got rid of him?
After 20 years.
Wow. Why'd you wait that long? You should have hung on.
Because I'm just like my grandmother. When I say I love somebody, I do. And whether or not they do, I was used to people abusing me. I was abused as a child. That's no new thing to me. But what I wasn't used to was having a consistent place to live, security, never having to worry about anything. And that's what he brought to the table. He always paid the bills. I'd made sure we had what we needed. We never had insecurity. And that was more important to me than love, because I never had that anyway. So why'd I care?
Made
And
you glad-
plus, my grandma said, once you get with somebody and you love them, back in the old days, you stuck with who you got with. And maybe if you were lucky, they'd grow out of the stupidity and they're just going through a stage. You don't give up on people who you love. But, after about 20 years, I couldn't do it anymore. After a while, I had to start loving myself more than that person.
Ain't you glad you have the guy you have now?
Yes.
So
We
listen,
both love each other, so that's great.
you have to listen to any more of that crap drama.
Yep. Well, no, I still listen to the crap. What, you think he ain't gonna stop? I still talk to the buttholio. I'm never gonna not have a relationship with the dummy. My kids are here, and for some weird reason, my kid won't talk to me. Like, hey, why isn't he talking to me? Hey, tell Damien to do this. Hey, tell Damien that. Why is I mean, seriously, I tried to stay friendly. Because the kids, I try to keep a friendly relationship with them. And sometimes he does weird stuff like borrow me money or give me money or whatever. So I don't know what to say about it. It's a weird situation. I think after 20 years of with people, you just have it's hard to get away from them. Like, you still have some kind of connection with them because you got kids with them. You gotta have to see them at like when my kid has the baby, I gotta see him and his girlfriend, which I don't mind because I have no feelings anymore. It don't bother me. I'm happy he has a girlfriend. I just hope they're happy so that he'll leave me alone.
Right.
I was always happy. Dude, for a while there, I was asking people to take him off my hands. Like, dude, why'd you just mess with him? If you're gonna cheat with him, just take him, you butthole. Don't leave him behind. I don't want him either. Yeah, actually, you did. Yeah, definitely hard knocks. I came up for the street of hard knocks. You know what I'm saying? We grew up poor. Nowhere to live sometimes, living on the street, sleeping in your cars, sometimes no food to eat. You know what I'm saying? Worrying about where you're going to live or what you're going to do at an early age. So, what are you going to do? That's what happens when you come from the city. I used to live in a city. It was a small city because it's around here, but it's still a city.
I live in an asshole city right now. And it's a crappy city, too. Nothing goes on around here. Piece of
Well,
shit.
stuff went around all the time where I lived. Stuff was always going on where I lived.
It's boring around here. The stupid politicians are all assholes around here.
Oh, well, they everywhere. I mean, most of them.
Yeah.
Except for that Connecticut guy. I like him. If I vote, I'm voting for that guy again. That's right. He told everybody off in there. Oh my God, it was great.
And they had nothing. They keep tearing things down around here, right?
Yep.
And then they tear it down. They leave the stupid land vacant and it's growing weeds up. If you're going to tear something down, sell it to someone to build on it, you idiot.
Yeah.
Stupid idiots.
Yeah. And I don't mind talking about my past on here. You know why? Because I don't care if people know about my past. I'm not ashamed of how I came up. I am proud of coming up from that stuff and making a better life for myself and my kids. So even I ain't gonna hide who I am, and what happened to me made me who I am. And my subscribers ain't gonna care if that's my story. And if there's any trolls who want to play around and think they're gonna use that against me, have fun, because it wouldn't bother me. I don't have that kind of emotion. You can't bother me. So say what the heck ever you want. You just be making a fool of yourself. Just so you know, everybody on here, that I know some people are like, you should watch what you say on YouTube because it's that. Listen, I don't care. I'm here to share my life and who I am, and I don't feel bad about any of that stuff. This is why I am who I am.
I want to knock a troll out with his fist.
There's a lot of trolls that really need. Don't you wish you had a button like that?
I wish I could knock them all out.
Like it would vibrate and shock their hands and knock their phone right out of it, like
make the computer blow up in their face.
Right?
Burn their whole face. And I'll say, didn't you suffer, you bastard?
You would have laughed earlier when I was standing at the window having a cigarette. My kid was behind me, and I sometimes, when my hernia, you can hear before I'm going to fart. There's warning signs. You can hear the rumbling in my stomach. So I heard it. I knew it was coming. He obviously didn't. But when they farted, he did. And I had muted the things. You guys would have laughed. But he's like, Mom, you farted. And he ran as fast as he could away from me. Hey, who said to stay right behind me anyway? You heard the warning sign. Why didn't you run?
Oh, that's the worst thing you can do. Ask that lady that stood behind me. Oh my God.
That's funny.
I stopped her out so bad she took off.
Hey man, if I want to get around my kid, I know how to do it now.
She tried to hit me with the newspaper. You hit me with the newspaper. I'll blow the big one this time. I'm getting out of here. She ran across the street.
Right.
Now she's probably retired. Well, I can't remember any. That's I did that to her.
Right. Blow her away like a wicked witch of the west. Whew.
Oh,
What a world. What a world. I'm melting.
A friend, she said, one time I stood behind this guy. I didn't know him. And he stumped me out with a big fart. My my ass down that street so far, I didn't look back.
Oh, yeah.
She had a newspaper in here like a magazine.
Yep.
She said, I'm gonna hit you with that. Oh, you do, and I'll blow another one. I'm getting out of here.
Uh,
Get out of here. Then. Who told you to stick up my ass anyway?
that's funny.
She was ugly anyway. The hell was
I bet you looked uglier after that with her face all screwed up after you farted at her.
she was ugly anyway. She had no beauty in her. She
I'll
probably
be right back, Wayne. I gotta go to the little girl's room.
like to smell farts. I don't know. I hope you all doing all right there, Ashley. How's everything going for your new home? Everything all right? So how's everything going, Ashley? Everything all right? You still here, Ashley? Oh, okay. I know. So I hope everything's doing good tonight on here. Um, everything's all right on here.
All right, I'm back again. That Jay. That Jay.
I'm looking at something here.
Yep. So I went to the library. What was it, yesterday or the day before? And I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free books. I'm gonna do a video about them probably tomorrow. I don't want to do it today.
Oh, okay.
I got other videos I'll probably do maybe tonight, maybe, who knows. I'll see. If not, I won't. We'll see what happens.
What
But
books are they for? What are they about?
they're all different because I like a variety of things. One of them's called The Irishman, and it's a Netflix original, and it has Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci in it. And it's a story about I guess a mob family or something like that, or some guy who took down the I don't know, but something mob. So that's cool. I didn't even know it. I just saw the front of it and saw it was him and said, "Yes, I love that guy. Anything he's in, I'll watch, read, whatever." So I got that, and then I got some that kind of looks like fantasy, kind of like The Hobbit, or something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then I got a couple Christmas ones, like Debbie Moncombe or whatever it's called, the Christmas thing, and I got a Christmas Cowboy or something, and I got a couple others. They're really cool. I just looked at the front page and said, "Yep, yep, yep, yep. I love castles. Yep, 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 yep. That one looks good." I didn't have a bag or anything, and it was fast, and I was like, "Oh, next time I have to come and actually look at all the books."
I used to go to the library and read the screen printing books there at the library about screen
Yep.
print to listen to the old history on it. And
Yep.
so good. So what I did, this is the craziest thing I ever did in my lifetime. And I'll tell you what I did. I
Okay.
liked the book so much I started typing it on the typewriter. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is what the book. Is this the book? Yeah. This is the book I was typing on typewriter, and it was the first part of this book. I had to take it back to him. I had to take it back to him, but I did type a lot of this up. And what is that? Who cares about that or this thing? Get out of here. Stupid. It said the first history of the silk screen came back. It was way back in 1940 to 1938. The screen print was called serigraphing.
Yeah.
And there was one guy named Anthony Balonis on the federal art projects, although he recorded shows that Guy McCoy in 1938 held the first one-man show of serigraphing. You know,
Yeah.
the lines and stuff, you know, how those funny lines.
Mm-hmm.
They come up with this idea of if you made a painting, they printed copies of the painting that he's done. So they printed the painting on a mesh and on paper, you know. So they did that. But in those days, wait a minute. Let's get rid of when they came out later, all the stuff that they used to use would really kill you and get you sick. The inks in those days smelled so bad that they'd kill your respiratory system. That's the truth. And all the clean they used, mineral spirits, you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
That stunk as hell, like turpentine and the stuff they used to use when then you had to have good ventilation. And all the stuff that they used to use, they used to have, stinky cleaners. They still have them out, stinky cleaners. And someone showed me stinky cleaners, and my brother said, "I'm getting out of here. I'm ready to fall on my face." Right? I was
Yeah.
clean. I didn't want to waste money, so I used to open the windows and clean that stuff with the stinky cleaners. But then I used it up to get rid of it, and I had the windows open. But the stuff I got now is no odor to it. It's just soy wash. It's all green.
Yeah.
In those days, I used to use turpentine. Used to use stinky cleaners. I mean, really bad clean. You had to use a respirator to clean the screen out.
Yeah.
I bet you some of those guys dead because that stuff would kill you. And I got all these pages up, all these.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, eventually I might do a video at my library. I love that library. And eventually I want to video a library that I know that's around where I live, somewhere around in Maine, anyway, close to me. There's a library that looks like a little mini castle. It's
Right.
so cute. I love the library. I love libraries because I love reading. I've had a library card my whole life.
I think they have a library close down the street from me. I think.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if that's still open or not. I really don't know. Used to have
I don't
one.
know about you guys, but ours even have DVDs and stuff you can even borrow and bring back.
I like reading. That's all I like
Yeah,
reading.
me too. I also I like reading, but I also like the like downstairs they have this kids section and it's got these really cute spaces where you can go sit in a nook and read, which is really cool. So I used to go down there with my kids and read them books.
Mm. Yeah, I used to be a Cub Scout. I used to wear a Cub Scout uniform.
Mhm.
We had a woman, a Cub Scout leader, a lady. It was like, she was like a mother figure to us.
Yeah.
Now when they bought a house, she had to move. The city took her house.
Yeah.
They wanted to, but they never did nothing with the land anyway. But it was a fun day but we had to break our group leaders up with the group leader. We weren't happy about it because we really liked her, So that ended that idea. I told my mother I'm not going to deal with the Cub Scouts anymore. I'm not going back to that. We had a good person, and then we lost him, so we we split up. We stopped going to them because we didn't want to have a guy lead. I didn't trust them. We
Mhm.
certain people you don't trust. You don't know who you're gonna run into. But the ladies are very
True.
nice. She was like a mother to us. She was very nice, mannered, and never got mad at you or anything. Very patient. So we liked her. I won a lot of Cub Scout awards because I memorized my certain things in the Cub Scouts. My mother
Yeah.
made sure I got a Cub Scout uniform. She always made sure. She always did. So
That's awesome. Honey, will you do me a favor and get some ice in that water over there?
I used to like wearing that get up, that blue suit and that yellow bandana
Thank you.
and the blue cap.
Yeah.
I never had a picture of me wearing that. I wish I did have a picture.
I wish I had any pictures of me when I was younger, but like I said, they're all gone.
I wish I had a picture of me. I wore that Cub Scout uniform. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I felt like you were a law officer when you wore that uniform.
Cub Scouts don't have like cookies or nothing, right?
No, we don't. But the Boy Scouts do.
Oh, I know. I've heard about it. I never tried those. I really like the Girl Scout cookies, but like they're really expensive, but I like them.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know anybody who's a Girl Scout.
cost to their trips and stuff. But we all Indian Cub Scouts did is we memorized our certain I don't remember what they call it now.
Their alma mater. Is it like an alma mater thing?
Yeah, you had to memorize certain rules of it, and
Yeah, yeah,
I won a lot of badges for that stuff. I was good at it because we had a good person working with us,
yeah.
and so I never missed a meeting. So I always went because we had a good person running it. But when they split us up, we all didn't want to go back to it anymore. We all quit.
Hmm.
So I ended up growing out of my uniform anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't stay. I couldn't fit into it anymore.
Thank you.
It's too bad. I wish I had a picture of me. I had that cup. So I used to like wearing that suit.
Yeah, I'm sure it was cool looking.
All blue was blue and a yellow bandana, a yellow. What do you call the scarf that goes?
Ascot.
Yeah, they had a little sliding thing up. And you can. It's like a
Oh no, that's not an ascot. An ascot's the thing that the guy from Scooby wears. You're talking. Oh, he's talking a thing that looks like a tie, but it's just a thing you slide up like.
yeah, it's like a bandana, but you have a certain metal thing you tie up and it tightens up around your neck.
That's probably an ascot.
And that was
Bandana would be ascot.
yeah, it was
A
kind of
tie bandana around your neck, even if it's with that clasp, would probably be an ascot. Whatever. It's the
we
thing
had,
that the guy from Scooby Doo wears.
we had a little wolf bandana with a wolf, black
Huh.
line with a wolf, a yellow one, and we had like a silver gold thing you slide up the thing to your neck.
Nowadays, you can't have a bandana that looks like anything because there's a gang that has that.
But that's what they used to have in the Cub Scouts. They probably still have it. It's all yellow. It's black and yellow. And they
Huh,
have wolf.
interesting.
Nice.
Actually, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen them before. It kind of does look like an ascot, I think, but
They used to
not
have
exactly.
a Cub Scout book too that you have to memorize their I
Yeah,
don't know what the hell they call it now, the speeches or something.
yeah,
Of secret speeches and certain things you got to memorize, and I memorized a lot of them. I don't
yeah,
know now, but that was a long time ago.
yeah, yeah. Well,
And I enjoyed, they were fun days.
yeah.
I even met a kid in the Cub Scout uniform, the group that his father used to build um, planes that flew in the air with put the fluid in them.
Yep.
His father was a veteran, and Bill had this nice looking house that the part of the house had all his planes. He used to build and fix them.
Hmm.
He used to go over the house and watch them. He used to show me all his stuff he had, and it was nice
That's cool.
because
That sounds fun.
gas engine planes. They fly up in the air with
Oh
the motor.
yeah,
And
yeah. Those are cool.
I see some people flying them around here, but they have a certain times when you can fly them in the air because
Yeah.
With a
Homie,
plane.
don't play that. I would never get on a plane. You couldn't pay me. God didn't give me wings, and I ain't flying until I go up in heaven, probably. Then I'll get my wings. But I tell you what, I'm keeping my feet firmly planted on the ground until, like, if I get like 100, 105, then I'll be like, heck with it. I've seen everything. I might as well go up. And if I go down, it's about time. But I ain't going on an airplane till I'm about ready to die anyway, just in case. Just
That-
in case.
The gas engine, the toys, the gas engine, very expensive planes.
Oh,
And
yeah, I know. Well, hopefully by the time I'm 100, they'll actually have way better ones where people don't blow them up or they don't end up in the ocean or whatever the heck happens. I ain't flying.
The canisters are that small. They have little fuel injection cans that
Hmm.
you shoot in the engine.
Wow.
And they give you a list of what time you can put them up in the air and fly them.
Huh.
Certain time of the day you can do it, and not in certain times you can't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go up in an air balloon. I'm scared of heights. Heck with that. Ain't doing it.
Plane, Crystal.
I wouldn't go in one of those neither.
I'm talking about a gas engine plane.
Oh, I know. I'm saying I wouldn't even go in an airplane. I wouldn't even go in an air balloon, which is not as bad as an airplane. I wouldn't go in either.
I flew in a plane before when I was younger. They had a guy had a private plane, and he bring me up in 10, 20,000 feet in the air. And
Not interested. Thank you. I'm
That
keeping my feet they're firmly on the ground. I'm a landlubber, and I'm gonna stay that way.
Yeah. So that was fun though. And he used to show me the planes. He had an airline plane, that very big sucker,
Yeah.
TWA one, a really big plane. I mean,
I'm not really adventurous. Like, I always wanted to go on a cruise, but I've decided if I do, it's going to be around a island. It ain't leaving the shore. If it leaves the shore, I ain't going to be on it. Because if anything happens, I want to be a swim back. Okay, that's it. That's all. And
No,
not in shock infested waters I ain't never going to live through. This ain't the Titanic. I'll go on. I'll stay at a boat that don't never leave the ground, like water. There's boats like hotels that don't leave the water. I'll go on one of those.
my room's this big, right? And that plane would fit half my room. That's how big the plane was that he had built.
Yep.
And he flies it up to high up in the air. And it was a TWA airplane. It's like one of those passenger planes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that thing was so big. It's unreal. And I seen him fly it. And that thing was, he even had a Air Force jet too he built. And it was like,
Wow.
awesome. And that was something,
He must have been really smart.
The guy that was a veteran in the war,
Yeah, he must have been really smart though to be able to build something like that.
He invested his money and he had a part of the house had a shop where all the parts were.
Oh, that's cool.
In the city, took his land away, so he moved. And I found out. I went to the house to see him. He was gone. I was upset.
That's too bad. That's too bad.
They used it for a parking lot. They didn't even do anything with the house. They took the house away from them.
That's horrible.
It was sad though.
Yeah, that is sad.
It was fun while it lasted though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was like his father was like maybe like 50 years old, I think, at the time. He must be dead and gone now. His son must be doing it now because I see some planes flying around in the air.
Mm-hmm.
His son doing it now. He might be up in age too, because
some people were meant to fly and some people weren't.
I couldn't fly those planes. I'd crash it. I wouldn't have nothing to do with it. That's
Yeah.
too hard to fly those things. I seen how he did it. It was too hard. You got to know what you're doing.
I've seen like people who work on airplanes, like stewardesses, and their life looks really interesting and really exciting and really cool and fun. And I'll watch them, but I ain't doing it. But I'll watch them.
Well, you're playing. You have this remote control. It's like this big box,
Mm-hmm.
and the planes go up. Hey, Beans boy, how you doing? Welcome back. And
Hey, Beans boy.
And you took the plane, and you had to move the throttle really, really sensitive. For it to go up in the air and fly, you got to keep it straight.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can easily crash that plane, and you crash it, it's done. It's very delicate.
Huh.
So I wouldn't want to do it. I told him I wouldn't want to get up in that hobby. That's too expensive for me.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it is.
Good. It was a good thing when I was young. I remember that. When I look back,
it's nice to have memories and to keep them there.
Good friends I had too.
Yeah.
But that's the library book. Look at all the pages in it.
Oh, wow.
I typed this up in my mother's typewriter
Oh, yeah.
when she was alive.
Yes. Someday I might go to the library well, I might go to the library and show people it. We'll see. And they have a book there on my family. My family has a book in that library. You can't take it out of the library, but my family's been in this area for so many generations that we have a book about our family.
You too. You have a great day too, Beans Boy.
Yeah, you too.
The whole thing I like to find out is about the history of this house right here. I like to know something about it, and I would love to look back at it, find out how to do it, and look in the history of it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty easy, ain't it?
It's difficult to find out. You got to know what you're doing. It's very hard to look into that stuff because you know all the historian shit. But there's got to be history about this place, though. But they broke up the house. So the person that after took it over took a lot of doors out, and ruined a lot of stuff. But it's a strong house, though. You know.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hate to do it, but my kid needs me to go watch him play a game for a half an hour before I go to bed. So I guess I gotta go.
2 hours? Yeah, we gotta get off of here. 2 hours
Yep.
that's for me.
Yeah, my kid loves me watching him. So I will see y'all later.
Have a good night.
Night.
All right, so we're gonna get off here, everybody. We're on here for 2 hours. I think I made my mark. So Ashley, have a good night, and Bean Boy has a good night, and everybody that was on here, have a great night. And we're getting off here. We're gonna play the national anthem. So everybody have a good night, and God bless. And I hope you all come back again tomorrow. We'll have another